and welcome to Barbecue Master. Today we're doing probably my favourite meat of all time. We're doing some pork belly. Now this is Bangalow Sweet Pork. It's actually the first time I've used this. So we got this from our friend up at East Blackstone Butchery again, Lester, and he's told me that this pork is going to have flavours like I've never experienced before. So I'm really excited about this. So what we've got here, we've got a nice piece of pork belly. Now one of the key things that when doing pork belly, roasting it in your barbecue, is you want the meat to be nice and juicy, and you want the top to be super crispy and crackly. You want to get that awesome crackling that you just can bite down on and it just crunch straight through it. So you don't want to be chewing away like a piece of old jerky or something. Okay, so in with our herbs here, we're just putting in a bit of apple juice. So that apple juice is just going to act to, first of all we're going to soak the pork in it for about half an hour before we cook, and then whilst we're cooking we're going to stick a tray on top of that, so that's just going to all bubble up from underneath, make sure our meat stays nice and moist. There's lots of theories on how to get the best crackling. I stick with the one that works for me, and that is the score, salt and oil. So basically we score it down to nice, gets all the fat rendering out. Then we get our salt, we rub our salt in, and I just top it with a bit of oil, and then we make sure that when it goes into the barbie, it goes in and the barbie's nice and hot. So that gets that cooking process going really, really quickly. Then as we reduce the heat, it'll, the fat will keep rendering out of the meat as it goes. Now, unless you've got a super sharp butcher's knife, which not everybody does, I find the best tool to score the top of the pork with is one of these. You can pick these up for like $1 from the supermarket, and then I just want to run little lines down basically as evenly as you can, about 5 mils apart, all the way across the top. Okay, so once you've scored that, you'll see if I pull it apart, it's just scored slightly through the skin, not right down into the meat or anything like that. So once we've got that there, we just want to get a good run of the salt grinder over the top. And we just want to rub that really roughly just down into all of those grooves that we've made. So that's basically just disappearing down into all of those little grooves that we've just cut in. Get it into there, like that, and then we just run a little bit of olive oil over the top. And again, just give it a good massage and rub into that skin. And we're just going to lay that straight down in that bath of herby apple juice, just say for about 15 minutes minimum, up to half an hour before you put it out on the barbie. So you just want that to sort of soak in, almost like a bit of a quick brine basically, get all those flavours and some moisture back up into that meat. So this tray, you can see there that that's basically, liquid's all going to run underneath now. So we'll stick our pork belly back in there. Just give it one last bash with the salt. And that's going to go in. Alright, so our barbie's nice and hot now. We'll slide our tray straight into there. Close the lid down. Keep all the heat in. And we should see that skin get real tasty real soon. Alright, our meat's been going for about an hour and 3/4 now, and you can hear if we tap the top, we've got nice crispy crackling. So what we'll do is we'll just use those scores that we put in before as a guide. You just want to cut straight through, crackling and all, and get down in there. And as you can see, we've got this beautiful juicy pork, lovely and tender. Nice crispy crackling on top, so we'll carve all this up and have some lunch. That's our crispy pork belly. We're serving it with a salad that's pear, rocket and a blue cheese dressing and some potatoes. We'll see you next time on Barbecue Master. Just turn around.